Welcome to Ridge Life. I'm Tim, and today on the Ridge, I'm going to finally show you the off-grid floor plan. I'm standing in the center great room of our off-grid barn house. Now guys, this is a 40-foot by 40-foot square. And in the center is a 16-foot wide by 40-foot long great room. We're gonna have the dining room on this section with a giant table to seat a ton of people. And then down here, goodness gracious, it's muddy out here. Down here, I'm gonna have an amazing living room, big French door on that end, windows on that end, 21-foot ceilings all the way up to the barn roof. We're gonna have a wood stove over here. It's gonna be so amazing. Let's go over and check out the kitchen. The kitchen here will be right when you first come in the barn house. It'll be off to your right, open to the great room. This could be so amazing. Have a big bar right here, open bar. We'll have the cooktop surface right here, refrigerator over there, sink behind me. Kitchen is gonna be amazing. Right over here, we walk into the pantry. We'll have pantry section right here. We have washer and dryer right here. Come back out, go around, down the great room, go inside the guest bathroom. Coming in from the great room, there'll be a door right here, guest bathroom with a toilet and a sink and a shower. You can actually go in this door to the guest bedroom, which is gonna be a nice spacious size with a big walk-in closet. To enter the barn house, you're gonna come on this front porch. This is an elevated front porch. It is 8 by 16, has a timber frame roof over it. You'll get to see the exposed trusses. Gonna be a beautiful, beautiful entryway. Again, you come in, then you come into my office. Step into my office, please. Have my desk over here, and this is where all the YouTube magic takes place. Nice windows on both sides. We'll come in to the Jack and Jill bathroom. Door right here, come on in, come on in. Toilet right here, linen closet, shower and tub, double vanity sink right here. Come into his walk-in closet, come into her walk-in closet, step back out again. This is a pretty good size master bathroom. Open the door here, come into the master bedroom. Master bedroom is 16 by 12, nice spacious, king size bed, I believe, over here. Come over here, go out this door, back into the great room. Nice and cozy by the wood stove right here. French door stepping down to the patio. Woo! Check out this patio. You'll step down out of the house down to this 16-foot by 12-foot patio. They'll have steps coming down off the French doors. Again, this will be a covered with exposed truss, timber frame truss, have ceiling fan and lights, all kinds of exterior lights. This thing is going to be amazing. But let's go inside and check out what the floor plan looks on the drawings. I know you're going to be excited to see how we're actually going to lay it all out. You can probably actually picture it better than me just walking around showing you that way. Before we leave, I want to show you this back patio, this black and white aggregate we put in, this limestone. I think it looks wonderful against the split face block. The split face has a rough texture on the outside of the block. I think that looks wonderful on the foundation. Now that you've seen the actual foundation up on the ridge, and I've kind of give you that general description of where all the rooms are going to go, let's look at it on paper so you can actually see where the bedroom is, where the bathrooms are, where the kitchen is, and really get a good view of the outside of the home too, with the board and batten. Of course, you really can't see the color, the black windows, the black metal roofing, the black window trim. This is all black and white. But let's get a look at what it looks like, and then I gotta have you help me answer those questions, okay? Where should that wood stove go? Should I put the 2 windows in there? And of course, all that electrical. There's a lot of things I think they left off. I want to get your opinion on as well. So let's get inside here, see what we've got. As soon as we open the drawings here, we see the outside of the house. And again, you can't see colors. This is just a general 3D representation of it. But it is white board and batten. We'll have black window trim, black metal clad windows, black metal roof. And these are Pella windows. Oh my goodness, guys. Pella aren't cheap, but they are worth it. This is going to be a very, very well insulated and sealed eco panel house. It's a structural insulated panel. So if you're going to go with structural insulated panels, why not go with a really quality insulated window like Pella? You'll see on the front porch there's these exposed timbers. We're going to have the same thing on the back porch. Now, the front porch is an elevated front porch. So these are blocks, and these are actually 2 wide split face blocks. They're rough texture all the way around them, and I am 3 block high on the foundation. This only shows 1 block. And I guarantee this is going to be a much more beautiful house in person than looking on these drawings. So if I scroll down, we can see the front and side view. So there's the front view. Again, we have a 312 pitch on the shed sides and a 412 pitch on the top. Now, that means I can get up there, okay? I do not like heights. I do not like doing things at heights. With a 312 and a 412 pitch, even I can work up there. So, and I really want to do as much building on this home as I can. So once we get to the putting the metal roofing on, I'm going to work with the roofing contractor to see if I can put the sheets up, get the materials, and maybe have him come in and do the bending and the ridge crap and all the sealing and all that. Maybe he'll just let me work as a hired hand for him, but I want to do as much as I can on that. Again, these drawings really don't do the house justice when you're looking at the board and batten and everything, but it does give you the size and physical dimensions. It is a 40 by 40, so 1,600 square foot. The porches are 320 square foot total, so it'll be a 1,920 square foot total for this house. Looking at the side view, you can see all along the top, we've got these narrow windows. Again, it's a barn house, so it looks like a barn from the front and the sides. You see the elevated front porch that is a 16 foot wide by 8 feet deep. So the entire house is 40 by 40. The interior great room, you'll see in a second, is 16 by 40. So the whole open section, the side sections are 12 feet. So 16 plus 12 plus 12 should be 40, right? 10, 20, 30, 40, yes. All right, so moving on down, you can see on this side of the house, this is the kitchen side. You can see the kitchen window right there, overlooking the sink. And this is on this side, this is the guest bedroom windows. Looking on the other side of the house, this is my office window here on the right, and these are the master bedroom windows here. On the front, we've got a large, very large door, glass front with these side panel windows, and then we also have 2 really long windows on either side. So lots and lots of light. We have these large windows here. This one is in the kitchen, and this one is, again, also in the office. Coming down here, this is the back of the house. So the back of the house, you're going to have these windows right here will be on either side, top and bottom, all above the porches. And then I got this faux French door. And this faux French door is going to be like 6 feet wide. Remember, it's 16 feet, so it'll be 5 feet on either side of it. So all the way down, you're going to have these big open spaces with these windows on either end. Now, if you look at this side, so on the front of the house, we have more rectangle style windows because I've got countertops and everything in the kitchen. So, of course, I wanted the windows to look the same. My OCD, my symmetricalness has to be there. So in the back of the house, we have these longer windows in the bedroom. So you get these real long windows, give you a lot more light. So on the back porch, they have this big 12 by 16 back patio covering, and it goes all the way down to the concrete slab. Now that concrete slab you saw is that white and black limestone aggregate. Isn't that just beautiful how it matches the split face on the block foundation? I'm just in love with that. So, and I think with the white and the black and all that and the gray and the foundation, I think it's all going to complement each other very, very well. So moving on down to the inside. Okay, so this is the inside. This is the second story here, which really isn't a second story. You can see these big long windows up here. Let me zoom in just a little bit so we can actually see what's going on. Come over here. We can see these windows here are 72 by 18. Okay, those are 72 by 18 twin fixed windows. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those. On either end of this front, we've got 72 by 30. So these are really big windows, twin fixed windows. Coming over to the house itself, the front porch, again, is 16 wide, 18 deep. And then the front door, you see that that large front door with the glass on the side. The windows on either side of the front door are 26 by 58. Very, very tall windows. The two windows on the front of the house are 38 by 38. So they have nice rectangles there. Again, these are all Pella windows, and they are black aluminum clad. So they should hold up to the elements. They'll be don't have to paint them. They'll last a very good long time. Go to the back of the house. We can see the 6 foot by 6 foot 8 inch French doors. And I believe I actually told them to do a faux French door. So one door is fixed and just the other one open. Because real French doors can be a pain sometimes. So those should be a faux French. I'll have to get with them about that. The back windows are 38 by 58. They're the real tall, long ones. The bedroom windows are much smaller at 20, what does that say? 28 by 38. So narrow, a little bit long. And again, all of them are the Pella metal clad. And then we come down and again, you see how I tried to make everything pretty symmetrical. The office window is 38 by 58. And the kitchen window is 38 by 38. That's going to be one of the square ones again, because it's right over the sink. Now let's get into looking at what the rooms look like. So let me come down here, just adjust just a little bit. We can see the layout of the rooms. So in the kitchen area here, in the very center of the kitchen is going to be 14 feet 4.5 inches. That's the interior wall spacing. 14 4.5 inches by 12. 12 is the width of the sheds there. So lots of room in that kitchen. Cabinets all the way around. Dishwasher right here. Sink right here. There's going to be, I'll get to this in a second, a center island, and then this is an elevated bar right here. And this will be a lower cooktop surface. I'm probably going to go propane on that. I'm still debating it, because I want this off-grid house to be completely self-sustainable. And if I have a lot of propane uses, you got to buy propane. So I'm debating, should I go with a propane? I know a lot of people say gas is the way to cook with. But if I can have almost everything electric and have excess electric for my solar system, why would I not want to be self-sufficient? But I've heard cooking on gas is so much better. So I may go with the gas cook stove. Let me know down in the comments below if you think I should stay with as much electric as I can if my solar can cover it, or definitely go with the gas cook stove. So again, the dishwasher, the sink, and then I love a giant refrigerator and freezer. So this is a really big refrigerator freezer. I had it like in the old Ridge farmhouse. So they're basically two full size. A full size, like your full stand-up refrigerator, but that's the freezer size. And then, of course, the refrigerator side. I already got my eyes on what I want. It's basically just like I had in the old Ridge barn house. So going from the kitchen, the kitchen is completely open into the great room. Okay, so this whole great room right here is 40 by 16. 16 wide, 40 long. It's going to be a huge open space, hence the barn house, okay? We'll get into what's inside of it more in just a little bit. But go back into the kitchen. You can see this door right here. We go into the pantry, and this is also the laundry. So this whole section over here, which is 4 feet by about 7 feet, is the pantry area. So all pantry area right here. Come back around, you see the washer and dryer. I got a large nook in there for the washer and dryer, and I can probably have another chest freezer or something over here in the corner. I thought about putting a door to outside right here, but I really don't want, it was going to be a lot more cost. I'd have a little overhang, and I know I probably should have had a door going in this, make this a mud room. But no, I didn't do that right now. So, going back into the center of the great room, we can see we've got a bathroom just behind the pantry. And this bathroom is about 6 by, let's see, what's it say here? Actually, 6 by 8. So it's a 6 by 8 bathroom. Have a sink right there, door going into the guest bedroom, and then a corner shower. Okay, I think this is, and the toilet right there. Again, 6 by 8 I think would be just fine for a guest bathroom there. If we go in there, we go into the guest bedroom, which is 12 foot by 11, 8.5, which is really 12. So 12 by 12. We do have this 3 foot, 36-inch door going into the great room from the bedroom. And then we've got a pocket door right here. And that pocket door goes into this 5 foot by almost 6 foot closet, and we'll do a lot of storage in there, you know, Christmas stuff and everything, until I get the outside shed put in. And once I have the outside shed put in, I'll have all kinds of storage out there. I plan on building a big shop shed. Okay, so let's move back on over to the front. You see, again, the dining room will be the first section of it. I plan on having a huge, like a 10-person table when you first come into the front door. And then we'll have a living furniture arrangement, and I'll show you how that is on a different drawing. But I will have a wall right here with a 3-foot door going into my office. The office is, again, about 12 foot by 10 foot. So I'll have a desk in here, do all my editing, everything like I do right here in the Ridge crib. I do have this Jack and Jill doors to this bathroom. Now, this door right here ended up costing me about $2,500 for that door. You're like, Tim, how can a door cost you $2,500? Well, without that door, this is a 2-bedroom house. But because that door's there to that bathroom, Fayette County called this a bedroom. My office is a bedroom. Doesn't have a closet, but in Tennessee, it doesn't have to have a closet. Or at least Fayette County. So that door, if I took it out, I could call this a 2-bedroom, and I got a $500 septic permit for a 2-bedroom. Well, once they saw that was a 3-bedroom, they said, no, you got to do another septic permit, which cost me another $500 for a second permit. And then, of course, when they came out, the septic system had to be much, much larger. We had to move it. Cost a couple $1,000 more. So it ended up being probably about $2,500, $3,000 more for that door. We had that door now. But I really want that door, so I'm in my office. I don't want to go all the way around to a bathroom. I just go right there. So you can see my desk will be right here, and right there is the toilet. So walking into the bathroom, we got this big area right here, 3 foot, and this room is 7.5 foot. So the bathroom is 7.5 foot deep, and it is almost 14 foot long. So it's a pretty good sized bathroom. We'll have a tub shower right there, and I think it's large enough to have a jacuzzi tub in there too. Very large linen closet. That's like 5 feet 1 inch. Again, I can adjust this if I have to. All these interior. We have a door goes in for the linen closet. Again, the toilet. I do have his and her closets. Now, these aren't giant walk-in closets. They are walk-in closets. I designed them. We'll have a rack right here. We can have some storage on either side right here. But they are about 7 feet. Each one's about 7 foot by 4 foot. Okay, 7 foot by 4 foot. His and her vanity sinks, double sinks right there. You're like, Tim, you're single. Why would you want that? Well, I don't plan on being single forever. Hopefully a Mrs. RidgeLife will join me in this humble abode at some point, you know. So I'm trying to make accommodations. All right, moving into the master bedroom. A very large 15 by 12 foot master bedroom right here. With the, we already mentioned the windows, so the door right here is just a regular 3 foot. Again, a 3 foot doors. I put 3 foot doors going all the way through the house, mostly, except for the guest bedroom. That way, if something ever happens and I'm in a wheelchair or whatever, I should be able to get a narrow wheelchair through there. I know some people do even larger doors, but 3 foot is. And then you guys are the ones that recommended I do the 3 foot doors, so I thank you for that. So that is the basic room layout. You can see also on this drawing these wall tie trusses. Okay, so when you walk in this house, you look up, big old 20 foot, 21 foot ceiling, vaulted with a tongue and groove wood with these exposed wall tie trusses. You're gonna have the bar like this. You're gonna have the wood coming like this, and it's gonna just be, and there's gonna be 4 of them as you go down. So 4 of these big giant wall tie. I don't know if they'll be 6 by 4 or 8 by 4 inch beams, Douglas fir beams, but they'll be all the way down there. Should just be gorgeous. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do a gray stained on all those beams, and then have the tongue and groove on the ceiling and the walls be white and whitewashed. I think that's where I'm going. So like a dark gray on the exposed beams, and then a whitewashed tongue and groove for the walls and ceiling. In the shed sides, those are actually not going to have timber frame roof. It's going to be the lower ceilings are going to have trusses, trusses off the shed sides. But I'm going to have these faux beams. So if you look here in the office, the master bedroom, guest bedroom, and kitchen, in the ceiling, these pink dotted lines right here, those are deco beams. So they're going to look like those big structural beams. And then I'll have tongue and groove, so it's going to be just gorgeous. And so you have deco beams and all those, and maybe have a vent hood going up into that truss space there. I can vent out over the stove there, so that should be very, very beautiful. So that is the interior of the house. Now you'll see this right here on this drawing. I've got this at the very top, this wood stove. This is what I was telling you about when we were up here on the ridge. You can see I've only got, scroll down a little bit, this big giant 6 foot by 6'8" French door right here. So if this is 6 feet, there's 5 feet on either side here, actually just a little less than 5 feet. If I put a window right here and right here, I could do a shorter window up higher, then I could have still, that wood stove would have, you know, wall behind it. But I'm thinking a window behind a wood stove is just going to be not efficient, and maybe coding issues. So I really want to know your opinion. You know, I mentioned it up there on the ridge. Should I put windows here and here for all that extra light, which I really like, or should I leave those windows out because I'm going to have a wood stove right here? I'm going to have the wood stove right here. And I'll show you the furniture arrangement in here, my idea of the furniture arrangement in just a minute. But that's where I want the wood stove to go. So you'll walk in, and I can have these doors open. You see, you don't want the door open too much. You're right in front of the wood stove. But so this is only a 1,600 foot heated square foot house. 1,600 heated square foot house. It's not a very big size. It's not a tiny house, but it's not some giant house. The previous Ridge barn house was almost 5,000 heated square feet. Isn't that crazy? It was like 4,600 or something like that. Way bigger than I needed before. Just crazy big. So that is this. Now let's move over to the next set of drawings. Now looking at this drawing I did here on Wondershare, this is one that I drew up myself. This is not exactly the way it is. We changed a few things after this drawing, but this one actually has the furniture and everything in it, my idea what it looks like, so I'm going to use it. I will give you some indications of some things I changed. So if we look right here in the guest kitchen, or the guest bathroom, the toilet is actually where the sink is. And this corner shower is right here where the toilet is, and then the sink is where the shower is. The doors are pretty much the same position. Everything else I think is about the same. Oh no, the back wall. You see how originally I had a door right here and a window, and then of course the wood stove, and I was like, you know what, I don't want that window. Even with this arrangement, that wood stove's too close to that window. So we put the big French door right there. So just disregard that part of it, okay? So when you walk in the front door, down here, huge table. So I'm thinking, I got a 8-person table right here. I'm thinking a big 10-person table would be a better thing. Looking over in the kitchen, countertop, sink, window over the sink. Actually, the dishwasher I now have over here at the bottom instead of the top. Countertop right here. Door going into the pantry. Big refrigerator, freezer. We have the cook stove. We have this raised bar section. So you have some big stools or chairs right there in that bar area. You can eat in there. If we go in the pantry, you can see our little chest deep freeze. So really, the drawings that I did kind of came to fruition. This is what I gave them, and then we did some modifications to it. So you can see pantry shelving right here, washer and dryer. You can see the 6 foot by 7 foot, 6 foot by 4 foot, 12 foot by 15 foot for the kitchen. Again, the pantry is fairly large, I would think, 6 foot by 4 foot just for canned goods and things. No mudroom. And so coat rack will probably be over here in the corner and in the front entry. Or just when you walk in my office, I can have one right behind the door right here. But if you walk into my office, you can see my desk right there, a couple chairs. And then we have the Jack and Jill master bathroom, and everything is just like I told you on there. Going into the master bedroom, you can see a big king-size bed. Fits perfectly between these two windows. I sized the window distances to fit a king-size bed. We have the chest right here. There'll be a big TV on the wall, probably a big 65-inch TV on the wall. We have a chair right here. You can probably turn it catty-cornered with the chair over here for sitting, so his and her can be getting dressed and everything. Have a little table in front of the window there. Of course, nightstands on either side, and then the door leading out into the great room. Going into the great room, we can see the big door. This area right here will not be like that, but the wood stove will be there. French doors going out, so you can eliminate that chair there. But we'll have a TV stand right here. We have the door going into the guest bedroom. TV stand right here. And, of course, a couch, a table, side tables, and we have a love seat right here with a table that goes behind it. So again, this is a 16 by 40 room, so this is 16 feet across. So really you'll have a 20-foot by 16-foot living room and a 20-foot by 16-foot dining room, and I can adjust that as it goes. So if we go into the guest bedroom, that is a queen-size bed. So you have a queen-size bed in the 12 by 12 guest bedroom. You can have a TV and a little chest of drawers over here, nightstands. Again, I positioned the windows to be just right for a queen-size bed, and then you have enough room for a chair. This is actually a pocket door going into that 6-foot by 5-foot closet. Conventional door there, but not a 3-foot, a little bit narrower. And then, of course, I told you how the arrangement of the bathroom is. So this is what the interior looks like. If you see anything missing, or Tim, you just totally bonked this one, where are you going to put your dirty boots? Well, on the back patio, if you remember, you step down the stairs to a back patio. I'm going to have a chest and everything back there to store coats and rain gear and boots and all that. And most of the time I'll be going in and out the back door anyway. So I'll have muddy boots and everything at the back door because that's have access to the shed and the garage, everything from the back door. Front door, I've got that big 6-foot or 8-foot by 16-foot front porch. We can have a little chest up there, to put some shoes. But again, that's going to be a decorated entryway. So that should be very, very nice. Going onto the back patio, you'll also have back patio furniture back there and all kinds of nice living arrangements. So if there's, again, no mudroom, none of that, and I'm pretty happy with these drawings. But anything you think that I missed, like, Tim, oh my gosh, you have to have this, leave a comment down below. Now this drawing here is the EcoPanels drawing for all the electrical receptacles. Now the reason EcoPanels is doing this is because all the exterior walls, these EcoPanels, these structural insulated panels, they're OSB and zip board with polyurethane foam 4 inches poured or injected in between them, and once they're made, they're done, and they cam lock together, they glue together. We can actually put this together in the shop there at EcoPanels in Moss, Tennessee. Once they get them all built, they're going to call me, say, Tim, come on up, put your house together. I'll go up there, and in the warehouse, we'll assemble my house. All the exterior walls. The top section will be off to the side, the bottom section, and we'll cam lock them all together, make sure they can fit. They'll have everything labeled. So, and then when they disassemble them and send them to me, I'll be able to put them together on the foundation, on the subfloor, and go from there. So, because the interior wall, the insulation, and the exterior wall is already, comes prefab together, you have to have your electrical done ahead of time. So they already put the raceways, the chases, the conduit, the boxes inside the wall. So I got to tell them exactly where everything needs to be, elevation and orientation, because you can't put them in once they're on site. So all the boxes. So what they've got here, if we look on the drawing, front porch, these right here are lights on either side of the front entryway, and there's a switch right here to the inside left when you first come in. You go into the kitchen, there's a switch right here. These are receptacles all along the countertops. Again, all we're worried is about the exterior wall. Interior walls, I'll be doing that on regular framing. We've got a receptacle here in the pantry laundry room. We've got a receptacle in the closet, a receptacle behind the bed on either side of the bed in the guest bedroom, and a receptacle on either side of that wall. Again, interior walls I'm taking care of. There's one over here behind the wood stove, which kind of think about that one. There's one here on the left side of the back French door. On the outside, there is porch lights, and then, of course, the light switch right there. Going into the master bedroom, receptacle, 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 all the way around. Again, the light switches and stuff will be on the interior, so not have to worry about that. Receptacle in both his and her walk-in closets, and then receptacles along the office wall. All switches and stuff. So some of the questions I had are where's the garbage disposal? How do I get the patio? So let me switch over to the drawing that I did for that. So looking at this drawing I've got here, I had some questions. The interior of the great room is going to have a light, a light, a light, and a light, and a ceiling fan, a ceiling fan, and a ceiling fan. I'm probably going to have 3 ceiling fans. Those lights and ceiling fans, I'm probably going to bring the electrical through these interior walls here. But on the second story, those are SIP panel walls. So I have to get the electrical through the SIP panel walls, up through the beams, and to those ceiling fans and lights. Something I had to think about there, because that was not on their drawing, how to get power up to the roof of the great room, because there's SIP panel walls all along the top. You gotta get the wires up there, right? On the same thing, if you look at the front and back of the house, the front and back patios, I want ceiling fans and lights on them. And the power has to come up through these walls, these SIP panel walls, and have a gang box somewhere up there to go to the roof of the front porch and the back patio. So ceiling fan and lights up there. I also want receptacles on the back wall, on the back porch and the front porch. So I had to add those. Also, I want eave lighting and eave receptacles. So on the corners of the house, these red circles right here, I need receptacles or boxes up there to go up through those exterior walls. I also added a light switch on this wall for the light over the sink and the garbage disposal. The microwave, I probably need a microwave switch on one of these walls here. Where should the microwave be? So this is countertop right here. Countertop, or dishwasher, countertop. Where would you put the microwave? This is a big giant refrigerator freezer. Where would you put the microwave? I'm curious. Let me know where you would put the microwave, because I'm probably have to have a receptacle up there for the microwave above, because I'm gonna have this cook stove and there will be a microwave, above it. It's out in the center of the room. I mentioned before these big wall tie trusses. Well, they're also going to have this right here, right here, and right here, and right here. These are big timber frame vertical beams. So they're right there. They're actually structural. They provide structural support to hold up the trusses and the SIP panel walls above. Everywhere else, the SIP panel walls are structural. There is no wood in my exterior walls. Zero. No wood. Just the SIP walls are the structural. There's no timber frames in the corners. There's none of that. And believe it or not, those SIP panels, structural insulated panels, SIPs, are much more rigid and withstand heavy winds and loads. In areas in Florida and the South where they had hurricanes, and the hurricanes come through, a lot of times these structural insulated panel buildings are the only ones standing. That's pretty crazy. That is really, really crazy. So Eco Panels of Tennessee, Honest A-Block Homes. That's who I'm working with to get all this. I still got to get all this information to them. And once I do, we can finalize the drawings and start getting these panels cut. I'm going to go to the factory and visit them. I'm excited. Actually, once I give them all this information, I'm going to go there and sit down with the architect, the 3D CAD designer, and we're going to make sure all of this is right. So I really need your help to determine if I missed anything here. So if you see I missed anything at all, light switches, receptacles, interior, not the interior, that can be thought of and done post, because those are just stick frame interior framed walls. But whoo, guys, this is some stuff here. This is something to think about, and I'm doing this all my own. This whole concept was me, and I just sent it to the company, and they put it. They did the actual design drawings of it. I gave them the initial drawings, and I'm scared if I forgot or missed something. It's on me. It's on me. It has to meet code, so that their engineers are making sure that it meets code. Speaking of which, the seismic strapping. I'm still haven't given you that video yet on the seismic strapping because I've been waiting for the dirt around the foundation to dry so I can move all the dirt, and I'm going to walk you through what all that looks like and with the drawings the engineer gave me for the seismic strapping. The county denied my foundation permit, the building permit, until I got the seismic strapping issue. Can this house withstand an earthquake? Because they've never built one in our earthquake category zone here in Tennessee to meet the requirements. So I had to get an engineer involved. I had to pay for it. I'll tell you how much it cost on that video. So be on the lookout for my seismic strapping video. A lot of you guys said, you've been telling us about that forever, Tim. Well, it's been muddy and cold, and I just can't get up there to move the dirt. I don't want to just give you a video where I'm sitting in front of a computer the entire time. Like today, I went up there and showed you the foundation, walked you through. And matter of fact, we're gonna go back up there in just a second. So, guys, these are the plans. I need your input. Okay, so let's get back on the ridge. Hope you enjoyed today's off-grid barn house floor plan tour. Right now, it looks kind of small, 40 by 40, but once you get the walls up and the roof on, I guarantee those rooms are gonna look humongous. Matter of fact, look pretty good from up here. Again, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please give it a big old thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to RidgeLife, RidgeLife Ramblings, RidgeLife Reviews and How-Tos, even RidgeLife Lessons, Lessons from the Ridge. I have lots of content for you to enjoy. So until next time, I hope everyone has a blessed day, and go RidgeLife.